right back at it. All right, y'all. Y'all know why I'm here. This is volume 2 in the Michael Jordan GOAT series. Volume 1 was the eye test. Volume 2 is going to be titled Perfection. And it's kind of the problem with perfection. That's the subtitle of it. But it's titled Perfection. What I mean by perfection, we all know what he did, ladies and gentlemen. We know it was 6 trips to the finals, 6 MVPs, 6 championships, right? And no game 7s. Come on now. Come on now. That in itself, come on. What is that? That is perfection is what it is. And what I find ironic is that when people start to kind of get into the GOAT talk, they try to, I ain't speaking to anybody in particular, they try to kind of talk that situation down. Mike went 3, went out for 2 years, came back, did another 3. That's just perfection. So the problem with that level of perfection is that people who are shooting for that and then can't meet that standard try to obtain GOAT status by some other lexicon or some other means or some other attributes to their career, when first thing you got to do when addressing Michael Jordan on the GOAT talk is you got to beat that. That's the standard. 6 championships, 6 MVPs, and no game 7s. And the problem with that is who in this day and age is going to be able to do that, you say? Nobody. Thank you. That's why the man's the GOAT. Y'all not going to be able to do that. It's not gonna happen. Not by in today's game. So you're saying, oh, well, you can't do it in today's game. If he was playing now, he probably couldn't do it. Don't want to hear that. Not gonna cut it. Okay? So what you in this generation have to do is y'all gonna have to set a standard equal to that. A level of perfection that's equal to, like, yeah, he didn't do it exactly that way, but the way this guy did it is just as impressive as that. That's what has to happen, and that's what's not going to happen. That's why it looks like Michael Jordan's going to go down always as the best ever. There's no way to defeat it. Plus, look at the other attributes. Look at the fact that the man played. Look how many times Michael Jordan played 82 games. 82 games. It was like 2 or 3 years where he didn't miss a game. He was there every game. Was it 2 or 3 years? I'm not sure. It was more than 1 year. Let me say it that way. It was several times Michael Jordan played 82 games. That means when people came out to see him and they paid their hard-earned money, yeah, I'm talking to you guys today, Michael Jordan was there. Michael Jordan he wasn't wearing a suit. He wasn't wearing the suit. He was ready. Oh, turn on my son. Yeah. And he wasn't wearing the suit, and he was ready to go. And by today's standard, there's a lot of self-preservation where boys, y'all aren't meeting that standard. That's another part of his legacy that makes it so incredible. Like, who's playing 82 games? Now, I think, what's his name almost did? For the Knicks, Randall. He got close. I think he got close. He got damn close, and I think he got hurt right before the playoffs, and I think he was out a couple games. But Randall definitely was clocking in this past year. So I think one of the other things is the amount of games Michael Jordan would give you in a season. That man was always on the court, always ready to go. Now, some people are in here going, ooh, itchy. You're only talking about the 6 championships. What about the years with the Wizards? Cut it out. Y'all not gonna play with me like this, okay? Either you know basketball or you don't know basketball, okay? Everybody, and I mean everybody who knows anything about basketball knows that Michael Jordan did the Wizards was a business decision. He was trying to get an ownership stake in the Wizards that's why he went there, because he was working with the owner and he was supposed to get an ownership stake in the Wizards. For doing that, I don't know what happened with that. They include me in that meeting, but that fell through. That didn't happen. But he ended up getting the Charlotte Bobcats situation, so that made it all right. Charlotte Hornets now, they were the Charlotte Bobcats back when they got them. Guys, I need you to stick with me. I know what I'm talking about, okay? So some people want to bring that up. Listen, that was a business decision, and even with that, because to me, his career stopped after he hit that one on Russell. Bang, it was over. Anything he does after that can either be gravy or you can delete it. It's neither here nor there to me. You understand what I'm saying? So Mike was out there putting in that exquisite work. So if you're going to battle him, okay, and you want that to be based off of, you have to meet that standard. I don't know how else to say it. That 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs. I think 1 or 2 of those, he got the league MVP along. Man, I'm gonna check on that one. I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely got the finals MVP and all the chips. So if you're going to meet Michael Jordan on the gold, there's a level of perfection that you are going to have to bring to the argument, okay? And the problem is with a lot of players today is they're good, maybe 1-2 years down, 1-2 years good, 1-2 years down. Do I think you can do a repeat in today's NBA? I don't think you're going to be able to do it. That's why Michael Jordan's 3 are that impressive. Don't get it wrong. Kobe and Shaq pulled off a 3-peat. That was it. But they did pull off a 3-peat. 1 3-peat. Michael Jordan has 2, totaling 6. Okay, you got the math? You got the math? Okay. So on that level, Mike's not touched. Y'all see it right there. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing. He did that, and he did it at a high level, and the only way to knock him off of that Mount Rushmore is to get, it doesn't have to exactly be that, but it has to be something comparable as far as perfection goes. The perfection argument Michael has is untouchable. So if you're going to do something and you're going to beat Mike out, something perfect has to happen, okay? A scoring title's not going to do it, okay? Because when Mike was in his 15th year and somebody else was in their 15th year, okay, in the NBA, Mike was ahead of that. So all of y'all's in the background doing that, stop that, okay? Cut that out. That's not going to cut it, okay? Oh, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to get no, I'm going to save that for another one, but there is a Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know how you argue with that, but that's for another video. So the Michael Jordan Volume 2, Perfection. So if you're going to be Michael Jordan in that, you're going to have to find your own path to what you, as an NBA player or your player, think is a path to that looks like perfection. But I say a lot of guys going and they're not going back. You know what I mean? Like it's almost, and it bothers me for like Tom Brady too. Like y'all do this to Tom, and like Tom Brady won all of those chips, but a lot of times you'll hear, oh, Tom Brady was this and that, but Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback I've ever seen. Stop it. How is Aaron Rodgers the best quarterback and he can't get out the conference championship? Stop it. You'd have a better argument if he at least went to the chip 3, 4, 5 more times rather than getting to the conference finals and kaputs. So when you're going to try to get to that mountaintop, you got to meet those standards. If you're not meeting the standards, stop acting like you're really in the conversation, because you're not. All right? I think I made my point. Michael Jordan, Volume 2, Perfection. That was whack. Everybody online! Act like they can get it without doing what they're supposed to have. Man, stop.